Howdy, Steamers. It's Sheila Kay here, and I'm so happy you've joined me today. Come in close, because we have a special poem to recite together today. Can you guess what this poem's about? Here's a clue. It's about a small machine that we keep in our kitchen that helps us heat and cook slices of bread to make them crispy and crunchy. Have you guessed? Right! This poem is about toasters. It's called My Little Toaster. Listen, here's how it goes. Bread in the toaster, push the button down. 1 minute, 2 minutes, pop up toasty brown. Say it with me this time, okay? Here we go. Bread in the toaster, push the button down. 1 minute, 2 minutes, pop up toasty brown. Thank you for saying that poem with me, everyone. Do you like toast? I bet you do. Most people like toast, and they like to put different kinds of things on their toast. What do you like to put on your toast? Do you like to put butter on your toast? I have some butter here. Or maybe something like peanut butter? Peanut butter maybe? Or maybe some jelly? This is some blueberry jelly I have. Or maybe even some honey. Some people like to put honey on their toast and maybe add some banana slices. But it's really fun to make toast. And if you're going to make it, you need to have an adult's help. Why do you think you need to have an adult's help if you're going to make some toast? Right, because you could get burned if you get too close to the toaster because it heats up to make the bread hot and you don't want to get a burn. So you can learn how to make toast, but always have your mom or dad or maybe an older brother or sister or even a teacher at school help you make the toast. So in our poem, we said that the toaster is a machine that helps make bread hot and crunchy and crispy. So I thought maybe we could make some toast together today. So I brought my toaster from my kitchen in here. And I thought we could look at the parts of the toaster. So here's the side of the toaster. Here's the front of the toaster. But this is the part that's really important because it has all the controls we need when we want to make toast. And I think you can hear and maybe even see the cord making a little bit of noise in the background. So if you're going to make toast, you have to plug your toaster into the wall socket, right? I'm going to move this a little bit more now. I want to show you some of the other parts of the outside of the toaster. So I'm going to turn it like this. There are the 2 bread slots where we'll put our bread in a moment. So we slip the bread inside there. But you also have to decide how toasty you want your toast. So if you like your toast just a little bit light, we use this control button. And if I want my toast really light, I'll keep it all the way down here. But if I wanted to make it really dark, I would twist the button like this and turn it all the way this way. But since I like my toast a little bit light, I'm going to turn it back to this setting like this. And this special button that we talked about is called a carriage lever. When we push that down, that's what makes the toast start to toast. And there's one more special section I want to show you on the outside of the machine before we make our toast. On the bottom, you can only see the bottom of the toaster, but believe it or not, that is called a crumb tray because when we use the toaster a lot, the crumbs from the bread fall into the bottom of the toaster. And you can take that part off the machine and shake it out so there are not so many crumbs inside your toaster. Now, I also wanted to show you something else. There are some special parts inside the toaster that we can't really see, but those special parts do all the work to make the toaster work, to make the bread hot and crunchy. Now you can see inside, that is actually also called an oven, the oven part of the toaster. And maybe you can see some wires and some other parts in there that hold the toast together so that when we put the toast inside, it grabs the toast and holds it really steady while it heats the bread. And then there's some wires and coils that you saw that turn red when they get hot. And I'm going to be very careful in a moment after I put the bread in the toaster to try to show you that too. So I think it's time for us to make some toast. So what else do we need to make our toast? We have our toaster, right? Right, we need some bread. and maybe a plate for the bread. So I've got 2 slices of bread, and right now the bread is pretty soft. So I've got that. And you like butter on your toast, right? A lot of people do. I think I showed you the butter before. And you know what I did with the butter? I bet you've seen butter before. When it's in the refrigerator, it's pretty hard. But if you want to get the butter to be soft, you can take it out first thing before you even start the toaster to let the butter get soft so it's not so hard to spread on your toast when you're ready. And if you're going to spread your butter, you need a knife, right? And once the toast comes out of the toaster, so you don't burn your fingers getting it out, you can use a pair of toaster tongs. And we'll use those in a minute. Okay, I think it's time to start our toast. So here we go. I'm going to take 2 pieces of bread. I'm going to put them in the slots. And we've got our setting. We're not going to make this too brown. We want our setting light. Now I'm going to push down the button, the carriage lever like this, and it's going to make a noise. And now the toast is starting to toast. So now we have to be a little bit patient and wait while the toast is getting warm, or while the bread is getting warm. Now I'm going to be very careful, and I want to pick up the toaster, and I want to show you so you can see the inside. I'm going to turn it like this. Okay. Can you see the top of the bread there? Those wires are holding the bread very, very steady while it toasts. And if you look really carefully, you can see the coils starting to get red. And that's what makes the bread get hot and toasty. So now we're still waiting, and I'm touching the toaster very gently. I can feel that it's a little bit warm, and pretty soon we're going to hear a big noise when the toast pops up. So we have to be very, oh, there it was. That surprised me. You can see the bread coming out. Now I'm going to take my tongs. Here's 1 piece of toast and put it on my plate. And here's another piece of toast. I'm going to show you. I want to show you 1 piece of the toast so you can see it's a lot crispier, and you can see a little bit of brown section on it that made the toast a little bit warmer. And now, if we want, we can get a little bit of butter and spread it on our toast. The butter is pretty soft, and that would take a little while for me to spread it, but that's what I like to have on my toast. Wow, we learned so much about toast today, we steamers. We recited a poem about toast. We learned about the parts of a toaster and how the toaster works to make the toast crispy and crunchy. We talked about the different kinds of things that we like on our toast also. Oh, it was so much fun spending time with you today, we steamers. I hope you get a chance to make some toast very soon. But for now, it's time for our special way to say goodbye. I'll say it first, and then you say it back to me, okay? See you later, alligator. Gotta coast, little toast. Bye-bye, butterfly. Bye.